Whenever I play, I try to play for a win. I can't be sitting there without any
Food and water.
food or water. Even on the off days, we still end up looking at that. Our lives is also like something different from the usual. So we did sacrifice something, but we did get something in return also.
So what is that one or two things that you've really sort of learned from your father?
His whole life has been something inspiring for me.
How do you look at AI as far as chess is concerned?
Can easily beat any human players on the planet, and it's just so strong. More close to Arjun. He's a good friend of mine.
Worst chess habit?
Sometimes hesitating to make the decision, even if I know it's correct.
Ramesh Babu Praggnanandhaa is a chess prodigy. He is currently world number 4 and technically still a teenager. He turns 20 tomorrow. At 12 years and 10 months, Prag, as he's known, became one of the youngest Grandmasters. The title awarded to exceptional chess players by the World Chess Federation. I'm Mehkas Baker, and welcome to The Other Side with Brut. I wanted to start our conversation by showing you a clip. You've obviously seen it. It's probably your most watched clip. Do you want to guess what it probably could be?
Not sure.
Not sure. Okay. So this is the young you when you played Vishwanathan Anand. I'm going to give it to you to see it. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I do. It's when I played him in Kolkata, Tata Steel India, and I got the opportunity to play all the top players in the Blitz format, and I enjoyed it very much. Even if I didn't score as much as I wanted to, it was still a great learning experience for me back then.
I think it's been watched about 60 million times, at least this one clip. I'm sure there are others. How old are you in this clip?
I turned 13 that year.
You're 13.
And this is 2018. So the same year I became a Grandmaster. And this was like 5 months after I became a Grandmaster. And
5 months after.
Yeah.
I'm going to shift gears to the early years, right? You played chess. I think the first time you played chess, you were 5 years old. How old were you?
I started learning rules early.
Earlier than 5?
Yeah, around 3.5.
3.5.
But
You remember that period when you started learning? Is it sort of hazy in your head, or it's like crystal clear?
Not really. I don't think you can remember so much from that age. But yeah, I was going to a trainer nearby my home, and we were just playing and so on. And at 5, we started playing state tournaments already. So serious chess is from 5.
I really want to understand this. At like 5 years, at 3.5, you started training. I think at 3.5.
Yeah, I wouldn't say training as such. It's just like
familiarizing.
It's like me going to play pickleball right now. It's not really training. It's just having fun. And I think at 3.5, it was more like that.
So, what is your earliest memory of chess?
No, just going to training with my trainer nearby. That's basically it. Like playing games and.
Playing games, you remember that. And you would be between 3 and 4 years old at that time. Yeah. Wow. And do you remember how you felt at that point in time?
Just enjoying.
It's a happy memory of you going there. At 5, already competing, what did that feel like?
I was still enjoying it. Just wasn't like competing as such. It was just me playing a game I liked. So
it's a fun day to go and play chess and compete.
And I usually travel as a group with other kids, and I was just enjoying that.
It was your fun time. That's how you remember.
Yeah.
You remember when you were young. What was the other part of your life like? Right. So of course chess dominated it. But was there, I don't know, like play school? Was there, you remember going to class 1, class 2, doing schoolwork? Give me a sense of what was that like?
Yeah, early on I was still going to school, but not regularly.
Okay.
Whenever I was at home and free, I would go to school. But once I started getting to a really good level, and then I didn't really go to school at all.
What age would this be? Do you remember?
Like fourth grade. I was still like partially going to school for around fourth grade, but
Fourth grade, okay.
yeah, but after that I didn't. Uh, yeah, around fifth to sixth grade, I became an IM, and but also my school supported me in all possible ways. They didn't really pressure me, and so I could take as much as leave for training and playing tournaments. And yeah, it helped me that I could focus on chess without any pressure. Also from my parents, they didn't really worry about me if I'm studying or not. They knew that I'm doing something good, so they just let me do that and support me in all possible ways.
An entire childhood which is dedicated to a sport that obviously you enjoy and are supremely talented at. That also has meant not having sort of, I don't know, like school friends and things like that. How do you look at that? Do you feel that there's, one side that, you've had to sort of give up, obviously, to be where you are?
Yeah, for sure. I think when you have to get something, you have to work hard for it, and you have to also sacrifice a lot of things. And in this case, not just sacrifices from me, from my parents. They also have been behind me and my sister, trying to support us in all possible ways. And my mother traveled to all the tournaments, and my father would take care of everything at home. Also work at his office, which is also tiring, and also has his own pressure. So doing all that, they were always supportive and never really put any pressure on us. And yeah, as I said, like, does require a lot of sacrifice, but our lives is also like something different from the usual, so it's something special. So we did sacrifice something, but we did get something in return also, so we can't really complain about anything. It's just how it is. And I like where I am, and so I'm enjoying.
To build something special, it takes something special, right? That's how you look at it. Tell us a little bit about home. Your father's built a successful life, for himself.
Yeah, he retired now. A year back, but yeah, he was in one of the higher posts in the bank. But yeah, managing everything is difficult for him as well. And yeah, he retired a year back. And
what is that one or two things that you've really sort of learned from your father, that you hold close? It can be more.
Yeah, just doing everything that he does and still doesn't really feel pressure. Always has a smile, and just also he had a polio attack early on, and still continuing to work for the whole family and taking care of us, and everything is something just amazing. And his whole life has been something inspiring for me.
Like you said, he overcame polio and built a successful full life for himself. Were there some moments and that wisdom, when he passed that wisdom on to you on how to look at life, or it's something that you've imbibed as you've seen him as you were growing up? Any moments like that which stand out so far?
Yeah, he's always supportive and never really puts pressure on the game. And even when I lose now, if I have a bad day, he'll always call me and say that it's fine, just have a good rest, come back tomorrow. And this is what my mother also does. They just never ask me about the game, but just more they make sure that I have everything in place apart from chess, so that I can focus on the game fully.
And your mom, you travel with her. She's with you and with Vaishali. Who is there a favorite between the parents and you and Vaishali? Like, I'm more like mom, I'm more like dad. Is there an affinity?
No, not really. I think they just plan it in such a way that my mother is there for important tournaments for both of us. Last year she traveled with me a lot. This year she's traveling a lot with my sister because she also has a lot of important tournaments. So it's like managing both of us, which is It's obviously difficult. Managing one is already difficult. Managing two, traveling around, and also have to take care of home. So all these things are difficult, and they're managing it
They're
somehow.
managing it somehow. What is the dynamic between you and Vaishali? Like, lot of competition when you were younger. She's, lot of chess. Both of you were playing. So, what was that like?
No, there was never a competition between us. It was just,
As siblings at home, when you would play chess, no competing, no.
I wouldn't say competition. We were just having fun, and
Right.
obviously there were always siblings fight and so on. But that's just normal, like any normal siblings. So, but when it comes to chess, we are always discussing, sharing ideas, and so on. And when one is playing tournament, the other is always ready to jump in and help. Um, so yeah, I think that we do discuss a lot, and it helps both of us.
Do you think it's an advantage to have a sibling who is accomplished in chess as well? I suppose at home is all the discussions around that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if there is anything, the first person I will share is with my sister, and I mean, because we are in like the same thing, we can always share. Like, if I made a very bad blunder, I can always come come and tell her, and just uh, just go on about it, shouting, and and it's other way around. So we can understand what actually happens on the board. So that's easier for us to connect and talk about.
Talk about it. I wanted to check with you on financially. It's a really unusual decision, right? In terms of two children, both starting absolutely young, grandmasters, chess prodigies. In a country like India, it's hard where we don't look at sports as like the mainstream. The idea is always finish school, become an engineer, doctor, get a job. What was that financial constraint like? Was there a financial constraint?
Yeah, I think there were some financial issues early on, but I was never told about it. And once I started doing really well, I started getting some support from corporates as well. For last 1 year or so, I've been getting support from Adani Group, and this is something that's sometimes not really known to the outside world, that just training can be quite expensive, and you need some support to have like a team to help you in important tournaments and so on. And that's where corporates like Adani Group come in and support players, and I'm happy to see that there are more corporates coming into the game and supporting the players. I mean, chess also, a chess player also has like other avenues to make good living in chess. Apart from actually playing chess, there are also like streamers, trainers. Streamers mainly from 2020, because that's when that got popular. There are like streamers right now in chess, and in general, top players do make decent living, I think, out of chess.
Any dream outside of chess that you've never told anybody of?
Not really. I started playing chess early on, so there was nothing to think about other than chess.
Any defeat that you had that stuck with you, and maybe can you give us a sense of how you overcame it mentally? How did you think of it? Give us a sense of when the chips were down, and how did you sort of buck yourself up?
Yeah, there are always these moments where you have a stretch of bad tournaments or bad results. Then you just have to keep working hard and get back. For example, last year I didn't really have a great year. I had few like good moments, but that's basically it. I had like series of bad tournaments where I was not playing well. I was not giving my best. There was something. I was also getting burnt out toward the end of the year, and all these things were adding on to it. But once I played all my tournaments, I sat down, tried to go through where things were going wrong, and discussed a lot with my trainer to see where I could improve and so on. And this year it has been working out well. I've won three classical tournaments so far, and I've also been playing well. That's the most important thing for me. That compared to the level I showed last year, I'm happy with the way I'm playing this year. So So there are these bad moments, but you just have to trust the process and keep working hard. And good results should come.
Good results should come. Keep your focus and keep working hard when the chips are down, and trust the process. A quick question on AI. How do you look at AI as far as chess is concerned?
It is. I mean, it has already changed. When Alpha Zero came into chess, showed us a lot of new ideas how to approach the game and so on. And nowadays the computers are just so strong that when you switch it on, even in your phone, just shows the right way, and can easily beat any human players uh, on the planet. And it's just so strong. And that also means that our opening preparation and things like that are changing constantly. And chess 10 years back was completely different from chess now. And I don't know how it will be in the next 10 years. So and that's why we are seeing the new formats like freestyle coming into the play, because just to take away that opening part where computers do play a lot of influence on the game. When you prepare so much before the game, there are sometimes games where players just don't make moves. It's all been preparation. So that's where tournaments like freestyle or shorter formats where the opening preparation is not as much relevant as it's in classical are getting more and more popular, and taking up calendar dates. And
So it's already changed the game. It's almost sometimes, from what I can understand, is moves that AI has taught both the opponents, and you can see that pattern.
if you just switch on the computer for a second, then it just clearly shows you the best move in the position. And earlier, let's say 10 years back, it wasn't the case. Sometimes you have to go deeper and try to even when you look at openings, you have to sometimes go deeper with the computer to check, because it misses certain things further on. But nowadays it's just so strong that it just quickly shows you all the important lines and so on. Opening preparation has become much easier, but that also means that it's easier for everyone.
Right.
It's difficult to come up with ideas, and it has become more like you have to play a lot of openings, but also know a lot of them. So I think in terms of computer, that opening part is the main thing that is evolving a lot, and because of that the formats are also evolving, so it's changing a lot in the chess world.
Vishwanathan Anand, of course, is the father of chess in India. He's put it on the map. Tell us a little bit about what your relationship with him has been like over the years.
We have discussed a lot of chess. We've also played a lot of training games as well. And I mean, if I have any questions, I'll always go to Anand sir and ask him. We have discussed about my games and everything, and learnt a lot from Anand sir. And as I said, like if there is any question, I can always go to Anand sir and ask. Even before the candidates and a lot of important tournaments, we have played some training games and discussed how to approach the event and questions like that. So it has helped me a lot.
And say before a really big match, or maybe a tricky one, that you have a tricky tournament, you still call him like before the match and speak to him on the headspace, or
not during the tournaments,
Okay.
but we have discussed. We usually discuss after the tournament. Like for example, last year I was not having a great period of results, and then we had a call in between last year when I was playing a bunch of tournaments and discussing where I could improve on things, and getting to speak with Anand sir and getting to know his thoughts is something. It's a great opportunity in itself.
what kind of advice do you get? Right, it's almost a mentorship right? From Anand sir that you're saying. So give us an example. Like, is it usually to do with chess moves? Is it more to do with sort of the headspace that you can be in?
Yeah, we haven't had a chat lately because I've
Okay.
been playing a bunch of tournaments. Yeah, last time when we spoke, we were discussing about my games, going through my games, and Sir was just sharing his thoughts on it and where I could improve on and where I showed my strengths and so on. And yeah, discussing these things, getting a different opinion from a top player who's been at the top for years is certainly a good thing. You can compare my thoughts with Sir's thoughts and come up with something. Try to see what I can learn from my games.
So, you just mentioned someone who's been at the top for years. So, obviously, the perspective becomes different, what he must be sharing with you. I read in your recent interviews that you gave, where you've said that you want to be world number one. Tell us your thinking in terms of ambition. You've been playing chess right from the age of 5, and you're already world number 4. You have so many accolades and acclaims. So, what fuels that ambition to want to be world number 1?
No, to be honest, I haven't played a lot of years at the top. It's If you actually take it, it's maybe like 2 years since I've been playing at the top level classical events, and so there is a lot to play for, and just started playing. So I don't think there is question of motivation as such. It's just I'm enjoying the game. I have high ambitions, and I want to keep playing.
As a chess player, how do you define yourself? Are you somebody whose moves classically are more aggressive, or do you sort of have a different playbook?
I would say that I try to be a universal player,
Okay.
and I think in general I'm good at everything, but I do have inclination towards a certain area of play. I would say I'm more technical, and but I want whenever I play, I try to play for a win. Even if it's technical position, even if I have to grind, I'll still play and try to exhaust every resource in the position, try to fight till the end.
Do you have to be, as a chess player, somebody who can, take a lot of risk?
It depends on the game. It's not necessary you have to take a lot of risk in a game to win. For example, Magnus is really good at these things where you'll just keep playing and you will never give a draw to you, and you have to keep fighting till the end. At some point players will crack, and that's his logic. And Yashon is the best in doing that. So it's not necessary you have to take a lot of risk, but that's one way of doing it. There are players who take a lot of risk, like Arjun, who takes a lot of risks, tries to complicate, and that also works. So it's just about different ways to approach the game. For me, I try to play whatever the game demands, whatever the position demands, and I don't really have like a way like I should play aggressively in this game.
Magnus Carlsen, right? You just spoke about him. How do you approach a game with him?
Just the same way as I do for everyone. Try to give my best, and not really think that he is Magnus. Just play as if it's another opponent, and I always I get excited whenever I play Magnus, because we have played a lot of fighting games, and as I said, like Magnus is someone that he'll fight till the end. And I also enjoyed that, so you can always look forward to those games. And also, he's the best player clearly, and it's a challenge playing him, and I enjoy the challenge.
Enjoy the challenge. Give us a sense of how do you see a chessboard?
Yeah, chessboard, it's always there in my mind. It's a bit of a strange question, because I've seen the chessboard as it is for years, and we're just used to practicing so much that chess is there 24/7 in our mind in some way or there is no day that's spent without chess. I mean, either thinking about what I should do next or looking at some live games that's currently going on. Even last few days have been tiring for me, busy, but I've still been looking at some games that's been going on. And I'm sure all the top players do the same thing. So it's just that we are so interested in the game that even on the off days we still end up looking at that.
Even on the off days, you still end up looking at it. You know, you said there's no day that you're not playing chess or thinking of it or looking at a chessboard. My question to you is, you're breathing, eating, sleeping the game so much. You obviously love it, and that's why you're doing it. But is there any point in time that you feel that, okay, this is a lot, this is too much, I wish there was a pause button where I could reset and go back?
No, for sure there are phases where you get burn out and then you have to take a break from chess. I mean, to be honest, I'm not saying that looking at live games is a way of training for me. It's just one of the things that I'm just curious and just looking at it. It's like like a cricket player or a football player watching a football match or a cricket match. It's not like they're training, they're just curious about the game, just watching it and so on. So it's similar for me. There are intense training days, and there are days where I'm doing training but not in the most intense way.
What are rest days like, and what are practice days like? So let's talk about the practice first. So an elite athlete, international athlete like you, chess athlete, what is a really intense practice day look like? Tell us, from morning to the whole day.
Yeah, so there are days where I train with my trainer, and there are days where I train alone. When I train with my trainer, I just go to his place in the morning, and we just start training, start looking at positions, and till evening. Then I come back home. This usually would be the day.
So this is like 8, 9, 10 hours of basically, doing moves on chess moves, etc., and discussing it.
Yeah, more or less 7-8 hours easily.
Okay.
And then if I'm alone, it's similar. That I have similar routine that I start in the morning and finish in the evening.
And do you take a break in between, or how does it work?
Yeah, for sure. I can't be sitting there without any
food and water.
Food or water. So I need to take a break in between.
Okay.
We do have 1 hour break in between.
About an hour break.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like a 9 to 5. When people go to office, that's like a training, 10 to 12 hours of it.
Yeah, but we do have fun in between. We have especially if you're training as a group, we have we crack jokes in between and so on.
So there's training as a group as well, in the sense there are multiple trainers with you, or you have other chess players. How does it work?
Yeah, sometimes I have like a group of friends who are grandmasters, and we train together, and it's fun. I think training as a group, for me especially, training as a group, I enjoy it more than training alone, because when I was growing up, I was training a lot as a group, and I enjoyed it much more than training alone.
Okay, so how many people would this be when you have other grandmasters, etc., around you?
Yeah, 3-4.
3-4.
But even if it's more, it's fine with me. It's just so my group, it's like Grandmaster Aravind Chidambaram is also he also made it to top 10 recently. So and few others who are also good friends of mine. So it's like training, but also with the friends. So it's more enjoyable.
It's more enjoyable. Sounds like a great practice and training session that you have, and the camaraderie which is there. Is that how the chess community in India largely is, Praggnanandhaa? You have 3 Indian players in the top 5 world rankings now. So what is the community like, chess community like in India? Do you, Gukesh, everybody speak a lot? Give us a sense of that.
Yeah, we are all friendly in general. But during tournaments, we don't usually talk, because every one of us have different routines and so on. And usually after the last day, hang out and so on. And I say I'm more close to Arjun at the top, and yes, he's a good friend of mine. I mean, sometimes even during tournaments we just go for walks or just meet each other and have fun. Uh, and
What do you guys talk about? I ask because it's different, right? Chess is different. And do you usually always discuss chess, or since you're friends, you discuss, hey, did you see that reel, or did you catch that movie, or something else completely?
it's usually about chess.
Okay.
Chess is such a sport that there is always something to talk
Okay.
talk about chess. I mean, either a game or I mean, there is something or the other happening in chess world that always discuss and yeah, chat about. Or we also play like some other game just to take mind off of chess.
What games do you guys like?
Yes, I mean it depends. Like it depends on the group and so on. But whatever that's there, we'll try to.
Is it usually a board game, or you like, I don't know, pickleball sometimes, or let's play a little bit of cricket sometimes, or
Usually during a tournament or after the tournament, it's usually some board games,
Some
card
board
games,
games.
something. But I do enjoy playing physical sports as well. It's fun.
which ones do you enjoy the most?
I haven't played anything lately. I've been traveling a lot. I played pickleball a few months back. That was also fun. When I'm at home, I have a few friends to play badminton.
So relaxation is also playing a game or a sport for you,
Yeah, but okay, it's not something serious.
right?
I mean, sometimes we do even end up playing some bullet or something, but that's more like fun. It's not.
Right.
Yeah, it's not really chess training.
Chess
or anything.
training, right? What are your off days like? What do you usually do? You like to sleep in late, or you watch any reels? What do you do for relaxation?
It depends on the day and my mood. Just resting mainly, trying to get in as many hours of sleep as possible, and some movies or series or comedies. If there is some live sports which I'm interested in watching that. A lot of these things, but it's just depends on the day.
We'll do a quick rapid fire. So first thing that comes to mind for you, Praggnanandhaa. So favorite food?
South Indian.
What in
Dosas.
South Indian? Dosas. Favorite place to vacation?
At home.
At home. Any favorite movie?
Yeah, nothing that comes to my mind
Okay.
right now. I always struggle for these questions.
Struggle for these questions. Favorite Bollywood star?
Don't have.
Don't have time to watch. Okay.
I wouldn't say I don't have time to watch. Usually I don't really have like a favorite star. Or something.
No favorite star. Okay. Worst chess habit?
Sometimes hesitating to make the decision, even if I know it's correct. Just making sure that it's the correct move once again, which means that you have to spend more time. Not a great habit to have.
Okay. One move you wish you could take back?
I would say my second round game against Gukesh and the candidates. I would take back the opening because it was the start of the tournament and my opening just backfired completely. Yeah, if I had played something else, it could have been different. But okay, in hindsight, you can talk about all these things. This is how it should be, and it is.
Okay. The opponent who made you sweat the most?
Recently, I had this match against Fabiano Caruana in freestyle, and we played for 10 hours. So yeah, we were sweating a lot. Not physically because there were races, but inside we were just completely dead when the match finished.
Yeah, 10 hours is a marathon. Your chess crush?
No one.
No chess crush. All right. Praggnanandhaa, thank you so much for speaking to Brut. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us.